everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Packers going up against the Falcons. With that, let's get you over to the Georgia Dome in Atlanta. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. You are looking live at the Georgia Dome here in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Green Bay Packers and the Atlanta Falcons. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
3 and out. A real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Rodgers now to throw. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. On play action, it's Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
Caught by Nelson left side. And down inside the 15 he goes. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And now here's a carry heading left. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
And this has been an excellent drive to start the game off. Move the ball downfield well. Now they're set up at 1st and goal after that last really nice run. Exactly how a coach would draw things up. This is how you want to start a game, and that's all they've preached all week long about how they wanted to come out of the gate.
Okay, Charles, defensive starter time for the Atlanta Falcons.
And let's spotlight Keanu Neal, the safety out of Florida. So big, so athletic. Many thought they might make him an outside linebacker, but I think they're going to use him as a hybrid outside linebacker, strong safety, kind of in the Cam Chancellor mode in Seattle.
This will be play number 10 on this pretty long opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. On this, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Rodgers taking it in. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. All right, let's look at the offense. Devontae Freeman, this is a guy that you wanted to talk about, so take it away.
Brandon, have you seen a running back play with such joy as well as such fury? I love the way he runs the football and attacks defenses.
He's going to sling this deep downfield, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. And let's get a look at the Green Bay defense.
Chris Harris Jr. is not a name that rolls off the tongue quickly, but it should. He's one of the best cover corners in the league.
Ready, left.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And wasn't that supposed to be a sweep?
They didn't even get to the outer third of the field. That got blown up quickly.
Normally, when you're calling a play, you're talking about that tackle made, as you said, to the outer part of the field. Ran that one down in a hurry. That's great diagnosis by the defense.
On second down, Ryan. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. And the first play will be a field goal try. This a 33-yard attempt. And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense, finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Play clock winding down. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive. They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone. Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there. Yeah, good play by the defense there. They sniffed it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe I go play action down the road. On 2nd down, Hopkins on the grab over the middle, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one good for 10 yards, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Hey, let's go.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage. No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized. Executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film. This is taken at the 18. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
319.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Caught left side by Cobb. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Give him 14 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Reset.
So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 8 yards there on a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses. and how complicated that is? Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Rodgers to throw once more. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On first down, Rodgers looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Rodgers again now. This will be caught at about the 5. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They come out here in the eye. Rodgers with a keeper. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now 3rd down and goal from the 1. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there, because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Gun! 51, south!
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end.
20.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Going up top, and that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. Second and 10, it's Ryan again. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now the Packers get set to go. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he stopped immediately there. See if they stay on the ground for second down. All right, hang on here. We'll jump over halftime. Just let the system and graphics catch up. Okay, all set. Third quarter now. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. So the offense has it first and 10. They come up in an offset eye. On first down, Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On second down, Ryan. He's going to air one out. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. DeAndre Hopkins, 48 yards. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. And he's able to put it through. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And quickly, they get to the line. 88, 26. On play action, it's Rodgers. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. On play action, Rodgers looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Ryan on second down. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. The 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. After the interception, here's Ryan. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. On second down, here's Ryan. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a play fake here on first down. Deep drop. Going for the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 62 yards. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And the wideout in motion. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught left side by Cobb. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. The left side throw complete to Adams. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. They'll come out in the pistol. Rodgers now on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. 15 yards through the air and a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Back now in Atlanta. So now a 1st and 20. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They go play action here on 1st down. Caught by Nelson left side. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Rodgers to throw once more. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And they'll run it here. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On play action, now Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
On 2nd down, Ryan connects with Sanu right side. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And they'll go on the ground. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, +3.
Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at about... And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down, 8. Rodgers throwing here. He completes it to Nelson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
Everyone's looking for the big runs, the explosive runs, the 20 to 30-yard plays. But anytime you're picking up good yardage and setting yourself up on down and distance, offenses love that too.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
And Crosby missed it. No good. Wide to the left for Crosby. And this score will stay. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And now they're in the hurry-up. He's back to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. That goes for a gain of 31.
It's bad enough watching all the highlight reels, watching guys in warm-ups, going up and making these incredible one-handed acrobatic catches. But when it happens right in front of you, when you're defending him, that just makes your day that much longer, and you just wonder, how are we ever going to cover these guys?
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Check. Tighten up. Hold together. Let's go, Stance. Make some noise. Look out.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And this one is right down the middle. Overtime and an overtime playoff game, but the rules, they stay the same as they did in the regular season.
That's exactly right. Whoever scores first, unless it's a touchdown, the other team has a chance to match. That's how it really gets played out. But remember this, no matter how far we go in overtime, in the regular season, there was only 1 period. Here, we're going to go until we have a winner.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
And the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there. It doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leak downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the second level. You end up with the type of play we just saw. Linebackers didn't have to fight anyone off, didn't have to knock anyone to the side, didn't have to elude anyone trying to block them. They just saw the play, ran to the ball, and finished things off.
He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
The play clock's running down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. And to give this time to the tailback. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
How many times do we hear from coaches, get north and south as a runner, especially in short yardage situations? I'd say 3rd and 1 counts. That didn't happen there.
Instead, they went backwards. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And this is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Now part 1 is done. Now part 2.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
Now what can Ryan do here in overtime? They'll roll him out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end.
Hey, let's go.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And out trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored, that's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let the team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Gotta be careful, though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive, you just give up something easy and cheap. But some defensive coordinators, they'd rather take a stand that way as opposed to being nickel and dime down the field.
Second down following the run. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And do you believe this? It's a safety, and the ball game